was he on about? My body, mister, come figure it out with the Sonnet sisters.
Neighbours Godspeed, Jennifer here, and welcome to episode number 4 of Sonnet Sisters. This is 4A, where I'll be taking you through a blind reading of sonnet number 4. Unthrifty loveliness, why dost thou spend upon thyself thy beauty's legacy? Nature's bequest gives nothing, but doth lend, and being frank, she lends to those are free. Then, beauteous niggard, why dost thou abuse the bounteous largesse given to thee? Profitless unsurer, why dost thou use so great a sum of sums, yet canst not live? For having traffic with thyself alone, thou of thyself thy sweet self dost deceive. Then how, when nature calls thee to be gone, what acceptable audit canst thou have? Thy unused beauty must be tombed with thee, which used lives the executor to be. That was a bit of a mouthful, that one. Okay, I'm going to try going through line by line again. But I don't think I'm going to find this as simple as I did number 2. Okay, let's see. Unthrifty loveliness, why dost thou spend upon thyself thy beauty's legacy? So going back to this idea again of unthrifty, same as thriftless, loveliness. So again, you have loveliness that you're not using wisely. So that's an address to the person. It's calling the subject unthrifty loveliness. Again, it's this idea of spending beauty. Why do you just use your beauty for yourself? It's just the same idea of wasting your beauty again. Nature's bequest gives nothing, but doth lend. Nature's bequest. Say bequeath is like, I give you something, like someone who has the authority to give something. The things that nature gives you, the good things that nature gives you, is never something that's given to then hold on to forever. It's not like a gift that then is yours, that you own. Nature can only lend stuff and then take it back again later. So nature's bequest gives nothing but doth lend, and being frank, she lends to those are free. I'm assuming that if we said that now, we'd say, and being frank, she lends to those who are free. And being frank, I suppose so nature is honest, and she will only lend good things to people who are free. That the person has to have a free spirit. Only if you have a free spirit will she lend you good things. I'm not really sure, that's going to take some more digging. Then, beauteous niggard, that's talking to the person again, niggard, like in Sonnet 1. So, beautiful, wasteful person, the same as unthrifty loveliness, it's the same idea. Then, beauteous niggard, why dost thou abuse the bounteous largesse given thee to give? Yeah, why do you abuse the huge allowance, I suppose? The huge amount, bounteous meaning a lot. The bounteous largesse, I mean, I don't know what largesse means. I sort of imagine it as being like a portion. Like this person has been given a particularly big portion of the beauty options that are given out by nature, I guess. Some people get more than others, and this guy, I think, has quite a lot. That's what I'm seeing largesse to be, kind of like a portion. So this big portion of beauty that was given to you, it wasn't given to you just for you to keep and hold on to. It was given to you with the intention that you then would give it on to others, that you're going to share your beauty. Profitless unsurer. Again, talking to the guy, profitless. So you're not going to make anything from this. You're not going to get any more beauty from holding on to it, I suppose. Unsurer. He can't decide, maybe? He can't decide about that. Again, having kids. He hasn't said having kids, but we know that's what it's leading to. There's a lot in this that I'm not sure about yet. Profitless unsurer. Why dost thou use so great a sum of sums, yet canst not live? Oh my gosh. I assume again it's likening beauty to money. Why do you use all of what you have, yet canst not live? I suppose that's like in the other one, in number 2, it was saying that you're going to die and your beauty won't live on. So, yet canst not live, I'm interpreting here as meaning, why do you use so much of your beauty, brackets, for yourself, but can't live? Like, you will eventually die and there will be no legacy for you because you're just using your beauty for yourself and not investing it in kids. For having traffic with thyself alone, my mind is going to a ridiculous place there. I mean, having traffic with thyself alone, for me has 2 meanings. Would mean, yeah, keeping to yourself, being a bit of a loner, but I don't think that's exactly what it's saying. Neither do I think it's exactly saying the second thing, which is having special time on your own. Thou of thyself, thy sweet self, dost deceive. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth. Thou of thyself, thy sweet self, dost deceive. Basically, you're deceiving yourself. Again, sweet. There's lots of mentions in here. Loveliness, beauteous, sweet self. So we're saying you are nice and lovely and wonderful. You're just selfish or whatever. Then how, when nature calls thee to be gone, cool, I get this, when nature goes, your time's up, get out of the mortal world, mate, what acceptable audit canst thou leave? I mean, the rest of the sentence would suggest, what acceptable audit canst thou leave? What are you going to leave behind? Nothing. You just live life for yourself and you've left nothing behind. Again, it's this idea of legacy. Like a will, like what are you going to leave behind? What acceptable audit canst thou leave? Thy unused beauty must be tuned with thee. Cool, yeah, you didn't use your beauty at all, as in you didn't have a kid, which used lives the executor to be. So, but if you had used it, it would live on and be the executor to your will, which feeds in with that what acceptable audit canst thou leave. So again, there's a lot of money references in this one, money comparisons. And it's interesting, like I say, the sort of dichotomy and juxtaposition of unthrifty loveliness, beauteous niggard, of thyself, thy sweet self dost deceive. This idea of selfish but beautiful. It's like when people try to do that thing of a compliment sandwich, no, a criticism sandwich, where they try and put something nice and then the criticism and then something nice, but it's an open sandwich. There's only one bit of bread. So it's like the bread of beauteous and then the criticism of niggard. So that's really interesting, trying to combine flattery with the criticism. I mean, again, obviously the message is the same. I think it's going to be for these first 17, roughly. So there you go. Nature gave you beauty to be used, but you're not using it. You're selfish, beautiful person. When you die, what are you going to leave behind? So join me on Wednesday when I'll be diving a little bit deeper into the meaning of this sonnet and some of the imagery and stuff like that, as well as putting to use one of my other performance practices, getting it ready for segment number C when I put it to performance. All right, thanks for watching and see you on Wednesday. Bye.